Kingston Reef, Director for Disarmament and Threat Reduction Policy at the Arms Control Association, said we're not seeing an arms race that was synonymous with the Cold War, but warned the world should be concerned as Russia and China develop their arsenals. He told The Sun, "In terms of an arms race, I wouldn't characterize in the same way as it was during the Cold War, where the US and Soviet Union built tens of thousands of nuclear weapons. We are seeing a new round of major power nuclear competition that could, if we don't take steps to head it off, grow even more expansive and dangerous in the years ahead. Experts are concerned about the risks to national security that competition poses," Reef said. If there is renewed nuclear competition among the major powers in particular that poses a significant security risk to the US and its allies, it raises concerns about the escalation of a conflict to the nuclear level, and it raises concerns about misplaced confidence among the major powers that a nuclear conflict could somehow be kept limited or controlled. As the competition continues to evolve, it raises concerns about a race among all of the powers to increase the size, diversity, and capability of their arsenals in reaction to others' security threat. Peter Grise, a professor of Chinese politics at the University of Manchester, said, "You could have a security dilemma which leads to an arms spiral where it decreases security. Fears of a potential conflict are growing after pictures show Chinese officials digging a field of what looks to be dozens of silos that could be used to launch nuclear missiles. China appears to be expanding its nuclear arsenal after the Washington Post last month reported Beijing is building more than 100 additional missile silos in the country's northwestern Gansu province. Strengthening deterrent," he said. "That's the danger. If it becomes sort of the common knowledge that China is now expanding its nuclear deterrent, that will put pressure on other actors to respond." China's apparent development of its nuclear arsenal comes as Washington is modernizing its own fleet. The U.S. triad consists of 3 legs: air, sea, and land, and its purpose is to try and reduce the odds of a future nuclear conflict. Washington is modernizing its Minuteman intercontinental ballistic missiles, which have a range of more than 6,000 miles and can travel at a speed of over 15,000 miles per hour. Reed branded the land leg the least stabilizing and valuable to the triad as he called on Biden to examine cost-effective alternatives. He warned, "There is significant inertia to build a new intercontinental ballistic missile. There's support for building ICBMs on a bipartisan basis in Congress, but there hasn't been a sufficient examination about potential alternatives to the current plan to build a new system. It's incumbent on the Biden administration at a minimum to evaluate potential alternatives, to evaluate the need for intercontinental ballistic missiles across a wider range of parameters." The B-52 Stratofortress fighter planes are at the heart of the U.S. military's global strike capabilities. Are around 70 jets in service, and the planes can reach a top speed of up to 650 miles per hour. They can fly at an altitude of 50,000 feet and can carry up to 31,500 kilograms of bombs and mines. B-2 fighter jets are extremely aerodynamic, which gives them an advantage over different types of bombers. They can travel around 9,600 kilometers without being refueled. According to the Defense Department, the U.S. Sea Leg consists of 14 Ohio-class ballistic missile submarines, and there's a growing consensus among experts that this leg is the most survivable. The the Ohio class of subs will reportedly be replaced by a highly modernized fleet known as the Columbia class in the 2030s.